Hey everybody, this is Nick with Shade Tree Wrenching, and today we're going to kind of go over my dream car that I got at 15 that was probably not the best decision to buy at 15, but when you're young and you find something you really want, you just kind of go with it. My dad was a big help in me getting the car. He was the main reason I got the car. He's helped me do a lot of the work on the car, and I'm just happy to have it. It's this beautiful mismatched paint, primer, black. It's got a lot of things going on at once, but it's a 73 Dodge Charger SE. It's been a low mile, well took care of car. It got drove for a few years. It got hit in the quarter panel, and I believe that's why the car got parked. And it sat for many years. Like I think it was maybe 3 or 4 year old when it got parked, and it just sat. And then the guy I got it from, it was his family's car. I think it was his aunt that had it. And then he wound up getting it from her, and then he got it, and then it sat outside, and he bought some stuff for it, and then he had it on Craigslist for sale, and me and my dad went and looked at it, and we decided it was a good decision to invest in this green mean machine. And I've gotten to where I'm at with it now, and it's been a long course. I've owned the car for 10 years as it currently sits, and I mean I should probably have a lot more done than what I've had done to it, but it's chipping away at little stuff and this and that, and I drive it a lot, and I get out and cruise in it a lot, and you can't work on one and cruise it at the same time. And I've always loved the car. My dad had one like it. It was brown when I was growing up, and I fell in love with these Chargers because of that car. And then I've spent I don't know how many years just wanting one as a kid, and then this one came up, and it was the one that I fell in love with. But I'm going to kind of go in front of the camera and kind of show different things about the car. The top of this fender has some rust that's coming in. It needs fixed. And then this dent is from where a gate hit the car when it was sitting many years ago. This is the engine that's in the car. It is a 318. It's had a lot of work done to it. It's been zero decked. It has 40 over pistons. They are, I can't remember the name right off. They might have been TRW, Shield Power, or something like that. They were an inexpensive piston when I got them. They were actually in the motor when I got the motor, but they were inexpensive for whoever built the motor. It's got a wind, dual plane, 4-barrel intake, 675 Carter AVS carburetor. It's got a high performance ignition. Got the fan on it. I've got the shroud. It's in the trunk. And then some fuel filters I've had on it to kind of help, because it's the original tank on the car, still in the car from 1973, and it's actually in pretty good shape given the circumstance. But as you can see, the engine bay I try to keep fairly clean. All this is original paint. Every bit of this green, all of the green on this car is still original. And then I've got bubble rallies. It originally had the Magnums on it, and I had tires, white letter Cooper Cobras on them, and they had belts that went out and they blew apart. And I had these, and then I put them on it just temporarily, and then I wound up getting a wide set of bubble rallies, which is what's currently all the way around the car. But I really like the look of them on the car. But yeah, the motor is 318, it's 40 over. The heads are ported and polished. They're 73 heads. They're the original motor to this car is still in in one of my sheds. But this motor is a 73 block. It's 40 over. It's got the ported and polished heads, ported intake, carburetor. It's got aftermarket crankshaft in it, headers. It's probably somewhere close to around what a stock 340 would make. I mean, it's no speed demon by no means. It's a 318 small block. It's just a good cruiser. It has a pretty good cam in it. I think I've got a comp thumper cam in it, but it it's more of a driver than it is something I want to build and not be able to drive it, because it's got a big, you know, cam, high stall torque converter, and it's geared horribly for the street. But all the original paint, like I said, it's just crazy how much of it, you know, is still in good shape from the 1973 factory paint. But as you can see, this quarter panel was rotted out. Actually, I had a tire blowout, and that's what blew all of this right here. All of that was completely gone, and I had to cut. No, actually, me and my dad cut it, and then he kind of creased it, and then I helped him weld it in, and then all that was sectioned in. And then this up here is just to cover up the rust hole, but I've got a piece made for it. I'm probably going to section it in. Those are vintage chrome liquid slapper bars that my buddy Tim Spears, who passed away from cancer, gave me. They're very sentimental. It's actually the first thing I bought when I met him, and me and him became best friends within weeks of knowing each other. These are 15 by 8.5 inch bubble rallies. Come on, kid, go on. Those are L60 15 Mickey Thompsons that Tim also gave me. As you can see, they do have some cracking, but I've drove on them for a while. I've had pretty good luck out of them. I'm eventually going to get better tires. I don't drive it a lot, and I don't drive it like I stole it whenever I drive it. But here's the trunk. As you can see, the trunk lid is, the back of it's in need of repair, but outside of that, the main back of the car is just surface rust. Tail panel, I've got factory 2-inch spec exhaust pipe, which is what a 318 would have had. I've got glass pack mufflers right off the header, and then it runs all the way to the back. And it's not the loudest sounding exhaust on the planet, but it's actually quiet going down the road, which I actually like. But when you get on it, you can tell when you're on it. It really does have a good sound, but it looks so good with those slapper bars and the big fat tires in the back. I just love this look. And then, like I said, white letter Mickey Thompsons and Cooper Cobras in the front. I like white letter tires. It's just a vintage thing. The car is called Frankenstein by me and my buddies because when I first got the motor with my mom and dad, when we went to crank the motor, the lights in the shop was flickering and the whole car was shaking, rattling around, and the name just kind of stuck because it's green and had a black. It was painted black. It had a factory dark green vinyl top. At that time, I painted it black, and it had rust holes all in here. All of this was just rust holes. There was nothing to be there. There was holes. You could stand through the roof of the car. And me and my dad, as you can see, we put a section in, and the whole top, I mean, it looks really good. It's not far from being ready for paint. I got a little bit of primer cracking from where snow was on it last year because it sat outside as bad as I didn't want it to. But I've got these Ozzy Osbourne seat covers. I love them. It's got the front seats look like the back seat here, and they've all been redone. Original door panels, original dash. I've got a factory AM radio to go in the place of where there was supposed to be one right there. And then that's the aftermarket radio I've got in because I like music when I'm cruising. I've got a set of speakers there. I've got some from around when I was a kid, early 2000s, Pioneer speakers in the back. They sound really, really good. But brand new carpet. That's the original center console, original dash, original steering wheel. All of that's original panels on the bottom. Original floorboards in it. It's as close to an original car as you can get for the year and what it is and the shape it's in. Right here, as you can see, 29,758 miles. And that's what the original mileage is on this car as far as I can tell. It's got original shocks, original gas tank. It's in super clean shape. Yeah, I believe the fact that it was drove for a few years and parked. I doubt the odometer's ever been rolled over, just based on how clean everything is. But yeah, the AC did work. The box came loose. I've got it apart. I'm actually having to figure out how to get it to where I can get the vents to transfer back over, and then I'll have working AC again. But I mean, the original gauge cluster. The dash, where it sat out all them years, the sun wasn't very kind to it. I eventually want to buy a cap because I hate to put an aftermarket dash pad on just because it's so original. I'd rather just put a cap over the original one and it's trying to rain on me. But I guess that'll be the end of the video on this car. But I'm sure you'll see a lot more of this car on the channel, because I've had this car for a long time. I'm never selling it. I will live in this car before I get rid of it. That's how much I think of this car. And I've got a lot of memories tied up to it. And it's the first car I really learned how to wrench on, first motor I ever built. And, you know, I mean, I have a lot of sentimental reasons to why I think so much of this car. That's where I had a tack, and the tack broke, but I've got another tack to put on. I just got to get it on at some point. But yeah, like I said, it's probably going to be the end of this video because the rain's kind of starting to hinder me. But this is my first car, and probably my favorite one of anything that I own. And like I said, you'll see this car more on the channel in the near future.